Good day, everyone. Welcome to our art exhibit. Today, we will give you a tour of our virtual art exhibit. This is all about textile art. But first, let us discuss what is textile art. Textile art is one of the most ancient forms of art in human history. Its original purpose was not for aesthetics, but for practical purposes, such as clothing or blankets to keep warm. This dates back to prehistoric times, and anthropologists believe it occurred between 100,000 and 500,000 years ago. These items were made from animal skins, furs, leaves, and other materials. We come into contact with textile art every day. From the clothes we wear and to the objects that decorate our home, it's an art that can be simultaneously beautiful and useful. But it should come as no surprise that this field occupies these two categories. At the beginning of its long history, textiles were seen as a utility rather than something that serves no discernible function aside from aesthetics. And while this is still the case today, visionary creatives have helped the art continually reinvent itself. And now let's proceed to the different types of textile art, the first one being the tinalak process. Tinalak is a sacred cloth woven by the Tiboli people in communities around Lake Cebu, Mindanao Island. Traditionally made by women of royal blood, thousands of patterns that reference folklore and stories are known to the Tiboli women by memory. Fudalu, a spiritual guardian, guides tinalak weaving, a process that is enriched with taboo and ritual. Tinalak has a distinctive tricolor scheme, white for the pattern, red for relief elements, and black or deep brown for the background. Fibers used in weaving are harvested from the abaca tree and prepared in a process known as kidongon. Two metal plates are used to quickly remove the pulp and reveal the filaments, which are worked by hand into fine threads. During tembong, an artisan will connect individual threads end to end. Temogo or dyeing is done in the ikat style, using beeswax and natural pigments. Fibers are first boiled in a black dye for several weeks. Weaving is done on a backstrap loom, and weaving one piece of cloth can take up to a month of uninterrupted work. The final stage in the process, also known as simaki, also involves burnishing the fabric with a cowrie shell that is heated by friction. Nut oil is used to condition the fabric and add sheen. More on the tinalak and Tiboli art, a Tiboli legend tells that the Tiboli people are descendants of the survivors of a great flood. A man named Duata warned the people of an impending great flood, but the tribe refused to listen except for the two couples, La Baby and La Lumi, and Tamfiles and La Kagef. Duata told them to take shelter in a bamboo so huge they could fit inside, and in this way survive the flood. The story tells that the first couple are the ancestors of the Tiboli and other highland ethnic groups. The second couple descended the other Filipino indigenous groups. The Tiboli culture is richly connected with and inspired by nature. Their dances are a mimic from the action of animals such as monkeys and birds. The Tiboli have a rich musical culture with a variety of musical instruments. But the Tiboli music and songs are not meant for entertainment only. The tribal songs are a living contact with their ancestors and a source of ancient wisdom. The Tiboli believe that everything has a spirit which must be respected for good fortune. Bad spirits, on the other hand, can cause illnesses and misfortune.
The tinalak, the Tiboli sacred cloth made from abaca, is the best known Tiboli craft and is one of the tribe's traditional textile. This cloth is exchanged during marriages and used as a cover during birth. The Tiboli women are named dream weavers. Another legend tells us that the tinalak weaving was taught by a goddess named Fudalu in a dream, and that women learned this ethnic and sacred ritual based on tribal designs and cloth patterns through their dreams. These unique patterns are made with centuries-old practices and passed down from generation to generation. This typical Tiboli textile is history held in the hands of their makers, and the rich cultural heritage can be seen through their creations. It shows the tribe's collective imagination and cultural meanings. Dagmay. Dagmay is a hand-woven textile made from abaca. Making it involves a mud dyeing technique wherein tribe members soak their tanning dyed yarns into iron-rich mud for days. The Maduay women then weave the fiber into intricate figures and patterns depicting their folklores and beliefs. More often, Dagmay carries the human and crocodile motifs to their highest expression. The reptile is revered as shown by the regularity which it appears in their design. This skill and art is handed down from one generation to the next, where each design made is a showcase of the weaver's expression. Pishabit. Pishabit is a prized hand-woven cloth of the Tausug of Sulu, usually used as a head covering. It is made from cotton or silk, square in shape and provided with geometric patterns. It can also be worn on the shoulder, knotted around the hilt of the sword, or tied around the head among the Tausug men. Pishabit is usually seen being worn during weddings and other Tausug occasions as a symbol of colorful history and rank. In modern times, Pishabit is also used to decorate households such as frames, curtains, and as giveaways. Also, the most recognized community of Pishabit weavers are in Sulu, from Barangay Gimbalagazan in the town of Parang. This is also where the late master weaver Darhata Sawabi, a Gamaba awardee of 2005 or also known as National Living Treasure, came from. This community of weavers are well known for their expertise in the craft, their bold constructing colors, evenness of their weave, and their faithfulness to the traditional designs. Unlike other traditional weaves, Pishabit are intricately woven out the houses of the Tausogs. Most of the elder weavers devoted their full time to their craft. They even teach and pass on this tradition to the interested young generation. Inaol. Inaol is the famous Maguindanao hand-woven fabric. It is used by the Maguindanaons as a malung, a tubular skirt or sarong that wraps around the lower part of the body and worn as traditional dress by both men and women. Inaol is a treasured cultural tradition as it captures the Maguindanao symbol as distinction and royalty. A source of pride and a testament to the rich cultural heritage of the people of Datu Oden Sinsuwat. Colors of yellow and orange represent royalty, while red means bravery. Green signified peace and tranquility. White, the color of purity, spoke of sadness and mourning. Black means dignity. At present, the colors and lines are matter of choice. New designs incorporate pastel to dark shades are more very commonly used. We leave you with this question. What role does textile play in life? The textile industry is very important in meeting human needs. The different types of textiles are widely used by humans in their activities. They use it to cover their bodies, protect their food, or wipe plants from animals and weather, coat their furnitures, and was sometimes used to help them in sports. That's it for today. I hope you learned a lot from our virtual exhibit. This is Gloriel Grace F. Doromal, along with Cyriel Gonzales, Daniel Mallorca, and Althea Calunsag. Thank you and God bless.